everybody. Take two of our live video for tonight. 'Twas the night before the first full day of school, and all through the school not a creature was stirring except Principal Folino and Administrative Assistant Miss Margaret there. We are just putting the finishing touches on the cafeteria for tomorrow for lunch. There are specific details about how far people can be sitting and how distant the cohorts need to be. We always just have two groups, two classes down here at a time. We have 4 lunch periods this year, except 6th, 7th, and 8th are all down together because there's enough room for 50 or less people, which they equal, right? And Margaret is sitting at a place. I'm going to switch the camera around here so you can see. All right, so there she is. She's enjoying her lunch at this cohort here. We've sectioned off her area. There's a little smiley face sticker that kind of centers her in her chair. And then, little blue tape here marking her little area. We'll be doing brown paper bags with masks while you get to eat, so that's kind of nice, right? While we eat. And you have to be 6 feet away from the next person. So we have carefully measured here with the tape measure. The next person, smiley face, is exactly 6 feet away from that smiley face. All right, and also you have to be, all the seats have to be facing the same direction for a cohort, for a group. And you have to be 6 feet away from the table in front of you. So where Margaret is 6 feet away from this next group. And this particular cohort, which faces the window, and right now, the lovely sunset over on Mason, can hold up to 12 people, all right? And then across here, where Brother James used to teach music last year, we can fit up to 16, a group of 16 students. And then the big area here, because our biggest class is 22, across here, we've got room for 22, spaced out exactly like that, with 6 feet in between each student in a row and 6 feet among the rows. This is also where daycare will take place. Extended care starts tomorrow morning at 6:30, and of course it's after school as well until 6 p.m. And for that, groups have to sit with their classes, with their cohorts. So we marked off some of the tables, like if any preschoolers are here, they are at this table, kindergarten at this table, etc., spreading everybody out throughout the whole activity center. We are so blessed to have this space for all of this. So you will know that your kids are eating in a safe, very socially distant area tomorrow and every day. All right. I just want to go over in a little while, before we leave here tonight, you're going to get an email about different procedures for the full days, okay? Just some little reminders like we did when we had our first half day today, all right? As always, take your temperature, wear your uniform. Friday is actually Spirit Wear Day, so Friday you can wear any kind of St. Ferdinand spirit wear you may have, or the gym uniform, even if it's not your gym day, or for the older kids, if you're on an athletic team, and still have a t-shirt from that or something, you can wear that, all right? But tomorrow, regular uniform. Again, there is no gym class on Thursday, so everybody will be in their regular uniforms. You did a great job with that. We should talk about what a good first day of school it was. I know the staff, teachers, and I could not believe how nicely the whole morning routine went, how everybody waited in the appropriate lines out in front, and answered their questions about their wellness, had their temperature taken. It was great. We had not one crier in preschool or kindergarten. Amazing. All right, so everybody, I walked around by myself and with my supervisor, Dr. Carrie King from the Archdiocese. She was in today to inspect the school and was very pleased with what she saw. So know this, that we have definitely created the healthiest, safest possible ideal of what a school should look like at this time. So, and now that we've got the cafeteria as the final step, basically. All right, so some other reminders. One thing, the kids were super good today about keeping their masks on. Even the preschoolers and kindergartners, it was amazing. But please make sure, parents, all right, if you are here, drop off in the morning, please be a good example of wearing a mask. All right, I know there were a few parents out here. We got some concerns about that from other parents that, oh, why are parents out there without masks in the morning? Please make sure you wear that, all right? You don't want to spread germs. If the kids are being so conscientious here, and the teachers and staff, please make sure that you also wear a mask, okay? We had a good pickup today as well. I saw lots of masks. there and social distancing, so I appreciate your cooperation with all of that. But please just make sure that all the adults have a mask as well. We want to talk about wearing the mask. Some of the teachers were saying that the gaiters, the ones that are like bandanas, were falling off kids a little bit. So please make sure that if your child is wearing a gaiter, that it's going to stay up over the nose and mouth. And then same thing with the masks. All right, if you can find one or get it tightened enough that it stays up over their nose, that's a big help. And a lot of kids today were getting used to and pushing up their masks around their nose. And then we also received word from the Arch that a valve or vent mask, which looks like this, okay, like those kind of masks with the little venty thing on them, which some students were wearing today. I've never had one of these. These are not allowed in schools, and here's why. Because although they filter, unhealthy particles into your own system if you are wearing one, they do not filter out any bad particles that you may be emitting into the air. So I did see quite a few of those, and they are no longer allowed. So please, if you have those kind of masks, do not send your children with them. Tomorrow, I'll kind of be doing an inspection of that, and we have masks that they can use if you don't see this or read the email or just don't have any besides those vented ones. Okay, so that's just a new, things change, right? As we find out the latest things in health and the best practice during this COVID. So that's one of those things. Tomorrow, since it is a full day, if you didn't order lunch or getting a lunch, please bring your lunch. All right, don't forget to pack your lunch. Okay, and used to that. And water bottles. All right, you are allowed to have a water bottle. That's for sure. If I were you, I would come with it nice and filled. And then, when your teacher says it's okay, you are allowed to refill at the drinking fountains. But we are not allowed to drink out of the drinking fountains. So it's really important to have a water bottle. And not only having a water bottle, but also making sure that your name is on it, okay, in case that someone else has the same one. So pack that water bottle too. Water bottle and your lunch tonight, so that you're all ready to go with that. Also, one thing that was kind of a late addition school supply is that every child should have a towel. I talked about that on one of my Facebook Live town hall type of things. It can only be the size of a hand towel, like you use in the bathroom to dry your hands. That's sufficient. And that's because if the children go outside for a period, to learn around the Pope courtyard or around the fountain out here, they will have a nice little towel to sit on. Okay, it's not the end of the world if they just sit in the grass with their uniform, but it's nice to have a towel. So you should have that in their child's backpack, and whenever it's a gym day, they need that towel. All right, Mrs. Ward is requiring that they'll be sitting on towels. So make sure it's in your kid's backpack, and then every weekend maybe wash it so it's nice and fresh for the week ahead. Okay, if your child forgets, we have a stash in the office, but really I'd like you to get the hang of having your child have that as well. Okay, so let's see. Other than that, another thing that's going home, if it didn't already, is the cell phone agreement. Last year we collected cell phones every morning from the junior high. We can't do that this year because we don't want phones touching each other. So the phones will remain in the lockers. And I don't even know if there might be some younger kids that have cell phones. So this is going to go home to everybody. And it's just saying that during the school day, cell phones are turned off and kept in the locker and not accessed for any reason. Not to check messages, not to take a picture, not to do any kind of social media, nothing. All right. And if we hear the phone, if it goes off, whether the kid has received a message or the phone is ringing, or if we see them when they go to their locker, which is very limited this year because they're mostly just at their desks of all ages, the phone will be confiscated and brought to the office, and a parent will have to come and pick it up. Okay, so again, if your child has a cell phone, there's going to be a form for your child and you to sign, and that's going to be our rule with that. So we don't use them. No, we don't. All right, let's see. Tomorrow morning, 6:30 begins extended care. Miss Carmen will again be our morning extended care person. I'll be here tomorrow with her. Parents, you will just check in near the activity center door, and you won't actually come all the way into this cafeteria area here. You'll sanitize your hands. You'll sign in. Miss Carmen will do the wellness checks on your child at that point. Ask them, how they're feeling, if they have a cough, make sure they have a mask on, take their temperature, and that kind of thing, and sanitize their hands, and they can come in here and be separated like I showed you before. All right? And then after school as well, Miss Kim is coming back with Miss Carmen, comes back later in the day to help her too. So the two of them also are here till 6 o'clock. And when you come in, yes, you will only stay in the little area by the trophy cases by the activity center entrance and not actually walk into here to pick your kids up. All right, so that's how that will work. Let me see. All right. We had a good dismissal today. Dismissal takes a half an hour every day. So now that we're starting our full days, dismissal will start at 2:30. And every 3 minutes, another class goes out the doors like you saw today. All the odd number classes are out the east door near where the cars were parked. All the even number classes are on the gym door closest to Mason. So you kind of got the hang today of where your kids are going to be. And they basically stand at the door for about 6 minutes. And then if they're not picked up, the cohort moves across the parking lot where the teacher will give it about another 4 minutes before walking around Mason and dropping your child off at extended care. Yeah, so if you're not here in that about 10-minute time frame, like preschool dismisses at 2:30, you got like a 2:30 to 2:40 window, and then Miss Marta will leave. They were all picked up really quickly today from that group, so just keep that in mind. All right, daycare charges start as soon as your child is brought here. Okay, so I think that's also. One other thing that's happening on Friday, besides it being a Spirit Wear Day, is we're going to give every family, when they're leaving, when they're getting picked up, a yard sign, classy yard sign. We would ask that you please, oh my goodness, we would ask that you please hang this sign in your front yard, St. Ferdinand School. I wonder if that's backwards to you guys. I don't know. Should I turn?
No, yeah, turn it.
I'm going to turn the camera because I think that's probably backwards. So let's see. All right. Here we go. Yay. Perfect. Better. All right. St. Ferdinand School, quality Catholic education, small class sizes, rigorous curriculum, phone number, website, nice colors, school colors. So if you could please make sure that you get this home, and we'd really appreciate putting on your lawn, or if you just take the post off right in your window, like a lot of our graduates did. If you don't have a front lawn, okay. It's a two-sided thing, so that's kind of nice too. And this would really help support our school, help market our school. Because don't forget, if you get somebody to register and they stay here the whole year, then you get April's tuition free. That's still an incentive we've always had going and still going. But anyway, so Friday at pickup, the homeroom teachers and our marketer, Chris James, will help pass out these to every family. Okay, so Margaret, I think that's all, right, for today?
Oh, speaking of website, our website is finally working again.
Oh, yay! Miss Margaret was just sharing that the website is up and running. Again, there were some glitches with it because it was being updated and then it crashed. It's beautifully updated now, so check it out. It truly reflects all the updating we do here at this school too. So thank you, Miss Margaret, for all your time putting into updating that. And yeah, we're glad that it's ready to go. All right, so not sure if we'll do any more updates like this, Miss Margaret. I don't know. Maybe we'll show the infirmary one day when that's all decorated, but we'll see. Other than that, I mean, I hope you've enjoyed all your updates during this time, and the school is ready to go. We've been approved by the Arch today completely, and I thank you for all of your support, parents, and everything that we've done here to make this a healthy, great, quality learning year for our kids. And we'll touch base again soon. Bye-bye.